Okay, welcome back to Eyes Open Media. I know I haven't done a video on this channel in about a day or two, so I'm going to do this quick video on Harriet Tubman. I did do one on the main channel, Currency 365, because I'm going to make it real quick because I have to do another report on the main channel. But I want to talk about Harriet Harriet Tubman, excuse me, and why people are so deceived about this. I did talk about it on the main channel, but people are still very angry that I could say like that this shouldn't be celebrated or whatever the case may be. But and the only reason why people are saying that is because they're looking at it through their eyes. Okay, and as you see down here, I posted on here, I said, don't look at this from your own point of view. Look at it from the elites. Then you will understand the deception. Okay? So this is Eyes Open Media, so we should know that. Okay, we don't look at things when the elites make decisions like this. We are not supposed to look at it from our own point of view, because if we look at it from our own point of view, we're gonna be like, oh wow, Harriet Tubman, finally, there's a woman on the $20 bill. Hooray, hooray, hooray! Great job. Blah 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 blah. This is a great time to be in America, where they're gonna be honoring all types of different colors and blah blah blah. That's what they want you to think. But yet, if you look at it from their point of view, what are they really doing? The elites are taking someone who they think is worthless, because Harriet Tubman was a slave, a runaway slave, right? And then she became a woman that did great things, and then she went and even freed some more slaves. But that's our point of view. Look at it from the elite's point of view. Harriet Tubman was a slave. A slave to the elites is worthless. They call them peasants in Iraq right now, right? The ones that work on the farms and low paying jobs, they call them peasants, right? Even right now today, we read articles of them calling them peasants, the elites. So, the elite leaders in Iraq. So just put that into perspective. The elites see somebody, and if you're a slave, you're worthless to them. Okay? So if you're worthless, look at it from the elite's point of view. Do not look. I know some of you guys are still trying to look at it. I can sense that some people are listening to this and are getting mad and frustrated. But you're looking at it from your own point of view. Look at it from the elites. Look at it from the elite's point of view. They're taking someone who they believe is worthless because they were a slave or a runaway slave. Okay, they don't care about their accomplishment. The elites don't care about colored people accomplishments. Why you think people that accomplish so much, like Michael Jackson and Will Smith and all these people, why you think all these people that accomplish so much, the elites don't care about them? They can. Bill Cosby is a great example of how the elites do not care about your accomplishments. Oh yeah, they'll give you awards and things of that nature, but oh no, they still don't care about it. They still think you're a worthless piece of crap. Okay, at the end of the day, and they'll let you know that in your face immediately. Okay, as we saw from Tiger Woods, uh, Bill Cosby, who the list goes on and on and on. The people that they have ashamed, and Whitney Houston. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how great you are. They still think you're worthless if you're not there. If you're not part of their society, if you're not part of their culture, if you're not part of, if you don't have their skin color, you're worthless to them. So here we go. So here's the elites, my point of view. They see a worthless woman that did, great things, freeing other slaves that they don't approve of, because they want people in slavery. Okay, so they see this worthless woman in their point of view, and so they see that the dollar is going to become worthless in the near future, and so they're going to be putting a worthless woman who they think is worthless, okay, on a worthless dollar, on a $20 bill, which is going to be worthless as well. You gotta see, if you look at it from their point of view, it's a whole different. If you look at it from our point of view, and wow, Harriet Tubman is gonna get celebrated on a dot. Hold up, and then you think to yourself, wait a minute, 2030. We're not even going to be having cash in our hands in 2030. We're going to a cashless society in the next 7 years. What do you mean Harriet Tubman is going to be on the $20 bill in 2030? The dollar is not even going to be valuable in the next 3 years. It's going to lose 50% plus value in the next 3 years. How could, you see? So when you look at it from, stop looking at things from your point of view, and that's why we call this channel Eyes Open Media, because the main channel, they ain't gonna have a clue. They gonna dislike the video all day long, because they're not they're this is the difference between that channel and Eyes Open Media. It's why we call Eyes Open. Only a few people from that channel actually are on this channel, because they can't stand, some people can't stand this type of information, or this type of wisdom, okay, because they like to be deceived at all times. But you got to look at things from the elite's point of view. They're taking a woman named Harriet Tubman, which was a slave, which is worthless to them, and they're going to be putting her face on a bill that's going to be worthless in the near future. Oh boy. This is why you pray for wisdom. Why am I the only one that knows this? I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know exactly the same thing, and you guys are like, yep, yep, yep. Thank God you're able to speak this. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to speak like this, because they're going to be putting all types of laws and rules and censorship on YouTube in the near future, maybe in the next 12 months, okay? Especially when the dollar starts to fall. They're definitely going to be doing it. So, once again, if you look at it from the elite's point of view, they're taking a woman who they consider worthless, and they're putting her face on a bill that's a fiat currency, not a gold-backed currency, but a fiat currency that is worthless. Ain't that a boy? I tell you, and you got people celebrating this because they don't understand, and I don't blame them, because they don't understand. But it's still your responsibility to understand, or you're just gonna continue to be deceived. And like 99% of the world, they're celebrating this. Yet this is nothing to be celebrated. The elites are putting a woman who they consider worthless on a $20 bill that is worthless, because it's a fiat currency, and we're going to asset back gold back currencies. Right? And then we're going to go to gold and silver and digital currency. By 2030, there ain't gonna be no cash on the streets. Next 7 years, they ain't gonna be hardly. You're gonna have a hard time finding cash in the next 7 years. So they're putting a woman who they believe is worthless on a worthless currency. Ain't that something? And yet people are celebrating this because they're looking at it from their point of view. Some people really believe the dollar is going to be strong for forever. And they see 2030, oh, wow, cool, well, that's awesome. Not to realize that we're in a ticking time bomb here before they drop this dollar 20, 30, 40, 50%. Oh, boy. And I believe that's going to be definitely in the next 12 months. We're going to see the dollar. I believe that the dollar is going to probably go to about 85 to 75 by the end of the year. It started out at 99. It's at 94 right now. So, by the end of the year, it'll probably be at 85 to 75. And some of you guys are predicting the dollar's going to be at 50. Lord have mercy. But yet they're putting Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Surprise! Let's celebrate. You see how it is. So, anyways, eyes open to the truth, and look at it from the elite's point of view at all times. Do not look at it from your own point of view. Look at it from their point of view. Okay? So that's what I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys are having a good time, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your life and just living and being grateful for every time you are able to breathe and smile. And hope you guys are enjoying your families and your friends and loved ones, and being able to speak to them and just fellowship with the Lord. And I know I haven't done a Bible or any type of teaching, biblical teaching in a minute here, so I'm probably going to try to do one maybe tomorrow for you guys. I don't know what subject I'll talk about, but I got to talk about something. So yeah, that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow, God willing. And you guys stay prayed up and continue to fast and pray and enjoy the end times that we're in and look at things through the elite's point of views and no longer yours. Because when you look at it from your point of view, this is a great thing. you know, But when you look at it in the elite's point of view, oh my goodness, they're telling us that the dollar is going to be worthless by 2030. Oh boy, we already knew that, but they're telling us, you know. So it is what it is. Currency 365, empowered by Eyes Open Media. You guys be safe. Eyes open.